What's going on, guys? This is Nate from the Script Academy welcoming you to another deck profile here on the channel. Today we're bringing my boy Steven over here, who played his Jester of Despia deck. I'm gonna let him get right into it.
Alright guys, today we went 3-in-1 with the Jester of Despia stuff that we pulled from our newest set. So we've got 3 of the Jester of Despia. This card is really good. It's your searcher for any of the branded spell or trap cards. This card's really insane. It's a really good card. And then if I believe if one of these and the fusion monsters get targeted destroyed, you can target one card, bring it back, negate your opponent's effects, and then if it was a special summon that turn, you can get a spell off that, which is or trap, which is busted. Next, we're playing 2 of Dominatrix. This card I think is absolutely insane. Use it as fusion material, special summon it back. It can negate any fusion, synchro, X-0, and link summon monster that special summon, except during the damage step. Busted card, absolutely insane. Next, we're playing 3 Tragedy. So this is another card to let us add the Jester to our hand. So if we branded, add this to hand, and then off the branded special summon the Dominatrix. It's really good, super good. I really like this card, even though it's a common. I think that this is like a main staple in the deck. I'm only playing 1 of the super, which is the Despian Comedy. So this card is really good off of getting your plays and then branded, adding this card to your hand. So that way, if they try to use an effect to target one of these, you can negate the effect. So it's really good against like Sky Strikers, like Widow Anchor, and other cards like that. It's really busted. Next, we're playing the 1 Fallen of Albaz. This card's okay. I saw it a little bit today, not too much. So it's definitely okay, and I think it's pretty good at just the 1 though. Next, we're playing 3 of the Shrouded Dragon. Albion the Shrouded Dragon. This card I thought was really good. Most of the time when I used it for, we're sending 1 from deck to grave, so I could send, if I didn't open with a branded, but I had the fusion or the field spell, I'd send a branded so that way it can still be banished to protect one of the fusions, and then you get to put them on the bottom and draw a card, so I think that's really good. Next, we have a Dogmatica package. So we have Virtuous, Knighted, and Maximus. Maximus is, so you should know what these 2 do. Add 1, special summon while you control 1 to negate, doesn't target, negate an effect, so you can use that against Dragoon, which is really good. And then Maximus is really good because you can send a certain extra deck fusion monster to the graveyard, we'll get into later. And then you can actually use them to send 2, and that'll be really good with this Despian monster, because you make them send 2, then you can use this to special summon it to your side of the field of what they sent, which is good. Into our hand traps, we have only just the 2 Ash Blossoms we're playing today. We're only playing 2 Ash Blossoms. I felt like 3 was, I didn't really want to run 41 cards, so we're running the 2 Ash Blossoms. Then next we have the 3 Gammas, which this card came in clutch 3 times today. This card's insane. This card's super busted. I love it. And then we have obviously the 1 Driver. And then yes, since I'm playing a fusion deck, I still am playing the Red Eyes and the Dark Magician, which is obviously for the Dragoons. All right, on to our, actually that's it for our monster lineup. Just do that for a second. Next we've got our spells. So for the branded spells, we're playing 3 branded openings. Card's insane. Discard a card, so if you discard the Tragedy, you get the effect off the Tragedy, and then you get the special summon or add 1 from my deck to your hand off of this card, and then banish it to protect one of your fusion summon monsters, which is insane. So this card's really busted. Then we have the Tower, which this card, or excuse me, Despia Theater of the branded. This card is also insane. It's fusion summoning, and then if one of your fairies get targeted while you have one of your fusion 8s in the graveyard, you can special summon it. Super good card. Love this card. This card's insane as well. Then next we're playing our 2 Nadir Servants. I'm only playing 2 because I only have 2. If I had a 3rd, I'd probably make some room for it, but I don't. So, but I've had pretty good success with this. I really do like this card. So obviously you need to play them if you're going to play the Dogmatica stuff. So those are really good cards. Next we're playing 3 Super Polys. Helps because for these fusions, all you need is a dark or light monster and then a Despia monster. So that's really good because a lot of people still play lights or darks. Really good card. Next we have the 1-ofs. We have a Red Eyes Fusion, Monster Reborn, and a Terraforming. So that rounds it out for our spells. Next we have just the 2 traps, and we're playing the Shadal Schism and Dogmatica Punishment. So this should tell you what the extra deck monster is that we're playing. Super busted to play it with this. I really like it, and it's really good going turn 1 to shut out your opponent. Now onto our extra deck. We're playing 2 of the Despian Quartists. This card's really good. All monsters on the field except for level 8 or higher fusion monsters attacks go to 0. If this card leaves the field in any capacity due to a card's effects, you can special summon a Despia or Fallen Albaz monster from your hand, or you can add it to your hand. So really good card. Love this card. We're only playing the one of the Despian Prosekion. This card can be really good if your opponent went first and used like link materials and stuff like that, and used some link monsters to get more to add them back, or after you've gone over them, summon this to get it back to your side to push for more damage. Really good. And then its main effect is I can whenever I attack and destroy a monster, I do damage equal to their original attack once I destroy it by battle. Next we have a Titan Lad, the Ash Dragon, and bring in the Glory Dragon. I don't really use this card too much because I don't really play any of the Tri-Brigade monsters in this, so it's kind of okay. It's there if it needs to be for the Fallen Albaz. But this card's insane because this also allows you to special summon any the Dogmatica monsters. So we really like this card a lot. Using this off of the Nadir service, at your end turn you get another Dogmatica monster to your field, which is really good. And then we move on to our two Shaddoll cards. So this is the one I was talking about. So this is Apicalone and obviously the Wendy. So you use Maximus to send Apicalone and whatever else. So like the Ash Dragon, you get the Shaddoll Schism off of the Apicalone, and then you set it. And then end turn and then their main phase you summon Window, which is super busted because all you do is play pretty much darks. So that's why that combo with Maximus is insane. Next we have the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon as just another super poly target. We have an Elder Entity Natis has a Nadir target. We play the one Dragoon, Predaplant, Verte Anaconda, just as more stopping power for opponents' effects and what they can do. Try to control them as much as we can going first. Next, for sometimes capable OTK purposes, we have an Hope Harbinger, Draguglion, and a number 100 Neuron Dragon, because we all play just level 8s for all the fusions and for Thaumaturge, which is really good. And then we have the one Cyframe Lord Omega for gammaing on our turn. So guys, that rounds out my deck profile for the new Despia stuff. Hopefully you'll give us a thumbs up and a like, and appreciate all your guys' support and help. Thank you very much.